Bake with us, Canada. This week's bakers are Jolanta and Mariola from Nougat Bakery in Kitchener, Waterloo. And this week's recipe is for salted chocolate brownie cookies.
Welcome to another episode of Baking for Change. I'm your host, Wendy Pauls, and I have two guest bakers with me today. I have Jolanta and Mariola from Nougat Bakery in Kitchener and Waterloo?
Yes.
Okay, two locations. So, start by giving us a little bit of information about the bakery, what you make there, all those sorts of things.
So, hello everybody. My name is Jolanta. Mariola is our pastry chef. I'm the co-owner of the Nougat Bakery. One is the location in Kitchener, which is on Cortland and Stirling, corner of Cortland and Stirling. And the other one is in Waterloo, which is in the Waterloo Town Square, in the shops.
Okay.
We are European style bakery. This company has been in business for about 25 years now, a little bit more, 28, sorry, since 1995. And we took over, myself and my husband, who is co-owner of the Nougat, we took over in 2012. And we continued the same product as it was before. We added a little bit different things to it, but it's still the same Nougat Bakery as it was 28 years ago. We bake usually, everything we bake is from scratch.
Love
so
that.
we make bread from scratch. We add, we don't do fast braise flour or anything like that. Our cakes, sponge is mixed by hand, so it's aired nicely. And we also use 35% cream.
Ooh,
we don't use...
I'm sold.
We use, so we use that, so it's not very sweet. And it's very light and airy, as I mentioned before. We make all kinds of cookies, we make tarts. And tarts, like for example, our lemon tarts is made from actual lemons. We squeeze the lemons and we cook the lemon juice with it. So everything is done old-fashioned way. No preservatives. This is why our cakes, when we make them, we immediately freeze them, so we preserve the freshness of the cakes. And you know, also another thing what we started to do is, because the population of Kitchener, Waterloo region became very diversified. So we try to provide some product which is good for Asian people, East Indian people, Middle Eastern people. So we have products now like that as well.
Oh my goodness. I admitted before we started recording that I haven't been into the shop for a while, but I'm going to. I absolutely am going to. Now, if I were going to go in today, what would you say, Wendy, you have to try this? What would it be?
It's so difficult because there are so many good things.
I know, I'm making you pick like a favorite. Not the favorite, but a favorite.
We have a lot of slices, like mango raspberry slices.
Okay.
The slices are good because slices are the same as some of our cakes. Every week we bring new slices, and those slices are reflecting the cakes we have. So this way you can try one slice and you know what you're getting in the cake.
Okay, amazing. So what are we making today?
We are making salted chocolate brownie cookies. It's a very easy recipe, but it takes time and patience. And Mariola is very good being patient.
10 amazing cakes from Nougat Bakery. 1. Prince Noir. Layers of moist hazelnut cake separated by chocolate cake, praline cream, and hazelnut coffee buttercream, finished with Belgian chocolate cream. 2. Black Forest. Decadent dark chocolate cake soaked in kirsch, cherry compote, and light whipped cream make this Black Forest the best around. 3. Tiramisu. Layers of coffee liqueur soaked sponge cake finished with mascarpone cheese cream and surrounded by ladyfingers. 4. Chocomisu. The same great taste of tiramisu enhanced by the decadence of chocolate cake. 5. Nougat praline torte. Their renowned signature torte composed of layers of hazelnut sponge cake, hazelnut nougat praline filling, and hazelnuts whipped into cream. 6. Blackberry lemon torte. A combination of blackberry mousse and tangy lemon cream between layers of moist vanilla cake. 7. Mixed berry torte. A vanilla sponge cake with layers of blueberry and raspberry creams, topped with fresh berries and light vanilla cream. One of their most popular cakes. 8. Pina colada cake. Layers of vanilla sponge cake separated by a tropical blend of pineapple and coconut whipped cream, decorated with vanilla cream and shredded coconut. 9. Belgian chocolate caramel torte. Sweet caramel cream nestled between layers of dark chocolate cake, then paired with their Belgian chocolate mousse. And 10. Strawberry pineapple cake. Layers of vanilla sponge cake separated by fresh strawberry cream and pineapple cream.
So we always recommend that you can cook with us. So if you need to gather your ingredients, this sounds like a great time to try it because we have a great teacher with us. So the ingredients are on the website. You can go take a look, make sure you have everything ready, and then bake along with us. And remember to take a picture and submit it. All right.
Yes.
So talk us through the ingredients that are going in this recipe today.
So we have a butter. We already melt the butter.
Okay.
And we have to also melt the chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Chocolate is dark chocolate.
Okay. Okay.
So we will put everything to the bowl.
So not even semi-sweet, but actually
Yes.
fully dark.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Up to even 70%.
70%.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Great. Okay.
And we have our eggs, sugar. This is regular sugar and brown sugar.
Mm-hmm.
So we're using both. Is 1 cup of the regular and brown.
Okay.
And we're mixing in the bowl the eggs with the sugar. So first we can beat the eggs.
Okay.
While we are melting the
Yes.
chocolate.
Okay. So we're going to do 2 things at once. We're
Yeah.
multitasking here already. How many eggs do you usually
4.
crack
Oh,
in a
crack
day?
in the day
Yeah. What's your guess?
is a lot.
Several dozen?
Oh no, I
Not
would
quite.
say on weekly basis. On Mondays we usually prepare our sponges. We usually take about 300 eggs.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Do you need this closer? You can pull it
No,
closer.
it's fine. I want
Okay.
to open this one. So we can put the eggs
All right.
and the sugar.
Mm-hmm. Both, okay, both sugars
Yes.
and the eggs
And vanilla.
and the vanilla. Okay.
And we will
There are 2 teaspoons of vanilla.
Okay.
shake it. I didn't drink anything.
Sure. Excellent. And we're working on, so describe to what you're doing here with melting the...
Okay, so in the pot we have a water, and the water making the chocolate melted.
And I'm guessing this prevents it from like burning,
Yes,
yeah, when you do this process?
yes.
Okay.
And we have to be sure so all the time we have the water in the pot. So it's not so we
Yes,
get in
you
trouble.
could boil it dry. Okay, yep. Note to self.
Yes. So the chocolate start to melt a little bit.
Okay.
We don't have to melt all the chocolate in one time because we have already melted the butter.
Okay.
So when we put the warm butter to the chocolate, so the chocolate will be melted faster.
Okay, great. Goodie Goodie is a nonprofit bakery offering training and jobs for refugee youth. And here's some exciting news. If you visit our website, you can find the dates and times for our pop-up bakery, where you can stop in and buy some delicious treats for yourself and support a great cause. The location of our pop-up bakery is Community Christian Reformed Church on Bleams Road in Kitchener. So visit the website today.
Before we finish the chocolate with the butter, we have to start the eggs with the sugar. So we're beating on the high speed.
High speed, okay.
And have to be mixing very well. So it looks like the eggs will be like very, very puffy and like one smooth.
And almost white.
Yes.
Almost white.
Not grainy. Like right now it's a little grainy from the sugar. Okay. And this is quite melted, but you're going to still add the butter. The butter.
So now we're adding the butter.
You want me to help you?
Yes, please.
Okay. Teamwork. I like it. Salted or unsalted?
Unsalted.
Unsalted. Okay. Even though the cookies are salted,
yes,
the butter is not.
No,
yeah,
we don't use salted butter.
Okay, and then you can control the amount of salt that's in the recipe with whatever you add.
Yes.
Okay.
Since this recipe has a salt on the top and it's a coarse salt, so it's quite salty.
Yeah.
More.
Yeah. I love the contrast of like a salt with sweet, like a salted caramel. I don't think I've ever had a salted like chocolate. I think that's really delicious. Those who watch the show regularly know that the whole time I'm just waiting for the tasting part. I'm just getting through this part so that we can get to the tasting part.
Okay, so the final result.
Yes, that's my favorite. Yeah. Okay, yeah, this is
So before the eggs will be ready, so we still melted the chocolate with the butter.
Oh my gosh. My stomach's already growling.
Goodie Goodie is a non-profit bakery that provides training and jobs for refugee youth. The United Nations defines youth as anyone aged 16 to 30 years old. We grew out of another non-profit called Peaceworks, which hosted large outdoor events for students in grades 6 to 12 and featured the refugee student performing arts group Crossing Borders. In addition to teaching baking, our board of directors decided to open a pop-up bakery selling yummy baked goodies for just $2, with 100% of the profit going to pay our student refugee staff. All of our supervisors are volunteers, and you can volunteer with us too. Check our website for details. Every Friday from 10 to 3, you can visit us at Community Christian Reformed Church, 1275 Bleams Road in Kitchener, and buy Petit Fours, giant New York style cookies, and chocolate from Piece by Chocolate. Petit Fours. These delicate little cakes originated in France. Their name translates to small oven, because in the past they were baked with the residual heat of brick ovens used for bread making. Our miniature cakes are Goodie Goodie's version of Petit Fours, the classic French dessert. We've elevated them by making our yummy 3-layer vanilla mini cakes with homemade lemon curd and raspberry filling, then icing them with amazing French buttercream fondant made in a bain-marie, and decorating them with buttercream flowers to create a whole new dessert. Giant Cookies, our version of the amazing cookies made at Nougat Bakery in New York City. Birthday cake cookies. They're really big and delicious, crisp on the outside and super soft and gooey on the inside, with tons of sprinkles and caramelized white chocolate to make them extra special. Fresh baked warm cookies will be available from 10 to 3 every Friday. Double chocolate chip cookies. New York style cookies for chocolate lovers. Just like our birthday cake cookies, but incredibly chocolatey and served warm all day at the Goodie Goodie Bakery. We're selling chocolate from Piece by Chocolate. It's an amazing company founded by a Syrian refugee family in Nova Scotia. You'll be able to buy 2 pieces in a cellophane bag with a gold tie and a tag for just $2. Our partners include Compass Refugee Center and Conestoga College's Baking and Pastry Arts program. And as our slogan says, do good, eat good.
Okay, so looks like our eggs is ready.
Yeah,
so we
it's
can turn
fluffy
off.
and
Yes,
light.
fluffy
Yeah.
and light. Yes, we can see the difference.
Okay.
So we're turning off. The chocolate is ready also. And we will move the eggs to the different bowl.
Look at that. Look at, they're keeping it neat, not like me. I'm a messy baker.
No, you're not that messy, probably.
You're gonna use this?
Oh, it looks delicious already. It's just eggs and sugar.
Now I will use this one.
Now it was the golden yellow sugar? Or
It's a light brown sugar.
Light brown sugar, okay.
And regular sugar, yes.
Okay.
Okay. So we're done with this.
Okay.
Put here. And now we're turning off the chocolate.
Okay, so I can already imagine, like often when we make brownie type things, people use like dry cocoa.
Yes, if you can, yeah.
And you're using real melted chocolate,
It's
not
hot?
just cocoa.
No,
can
it's
hold it?
okay. It's okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
so what would you do if you were doing this by yourself? Just pour a little at a time and stir it in?
Yes, or we can mix everything in the mixer even.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just while it's stirring, just
Yes.
keep adding a
Slowly,
bit.
yeah, adding
okay.
to the eggs.
Because we don't always all have the convenience of having a helper in our
Yes.
kitchen. But when we do, it's great.
Okay, so this one is ready. And we can add the flour.
Okay. Do this.
And
You
we're
want
mixing-
this bigger one?
So I will mix with maybe with the wood spatula or by hand using the gloves.
Yes, that's right.
So will be the better way. And the
You want
flour. So we
All right,
can-
so you're going to, is this all-purpose flour?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
we
what's
sift-
the purpose of sifting?
Airing the flour.
Oh.
So it's a, and plus sometimes there are also things in the flour, so to make sure that nothing is there.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
also see how light it looks, the flour now.
Yeah, yes.
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 So the cookies will be like very light because especially is the chocolate. So we like to have them very light. The gloves.
So are you actually going to stir with your hands?
Yes.
Wow. No, isn't it, it's not too hot?
Even is so. It's fine.
You're used to it. Yes. I'd probably be like, ow, ow.
The reason for it is also because it will make, again, it will make very light.
Yeah, so you have to mix the chocolate with the flour like very gentle. So if you want to have like very soft cookies.
I think it's just because you like having fun.
We're not adding all flour in one time.
Okay.
Yes.
Add little bits at a time.
Yes.
Okay. I have never stirred like a
And we mix it
batter
like
with my
gentle.
hands. Wow. Oh, amazing.
So this way it will mix better than dumping everything all at once.
Yes, and then you could get like lumps or clumps. Okay.
Exactly.
And by hand, I can feel the consistency. It is like too
see?
stiff, too soft.
Always learning new things on the show. This is why you shouldn't miss a single episode. There's things we learn every week. What's your favorite thing to bake?
The same like you've been asking what to choose in the store.
Yes, same, same.
It's so many things. I love make everything like.
Yeah?
Even when we make like Danish, so every know.
She is the master of the Danish making.
Ooh,
Oh my
okay.
gosh.
I'm calling, so they are my babies.
Yes. Nobody can do it the way Mariola does.
Oh,
So Danish with the cheese, Danish with the poppy.
okay. Yeah, yeah. And there's so much variety, you probably never get bored,
Never.
right? There's always new things.
It's not like a big company where you are standing in one location.
Yeah.
Plus, most of the stuff is done by machines, right?
Sure.
Here, she's making 5-6 different products
Yeah, yeah.
during the day, even
Yeah.
more sometimes. And it's, again, this is not like a regular hours. One day you work 6 hours, one day you work 11 hours. Depends on the season, like Christmas time. Christmas time is the busy time.
Oh, for sure.
Easter,
for sure. Yeah.
Mother's Day. So all those,
Yeah.
you know, because we make seasonal product as well during that time. And like our U-logs, Mariola makes the U-logs. And, you know, all this stuff is very, very important to make sure that it's done properly.
So we mix very well the flour with the eggs and chocolate, and it's ready to move on the baking sheets.
Amazing.
UNICEF. The change part of the Baking for Change name means that in addition to baking yummy treats, you can also donate a little money to UNICEF Canada to help make change. The Baking for Change website has a direct link you can use to make a donation, and you can even ask for a tax receipt. There are lots of great charities out there, but we chose to support UNICEF Canada because when we were kids, we collected change for them in those little orange boxes every Halloween. Maybe you did too, and it still seems like the perfect fit for us, even if it's virtual now. Giving to UNICEF is a tradition. People like Elizabeth Montgomery, who played Samantha Stevens on Bewitched, Jim Henson and Kermit the Frog, and even the Brady Bunch supported UNICEF, and we think you should too. The United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, or UNICEF, was established in 1946 in the aftermath of World War II. Their mandate was clear: to help children and young people whose lives and futures were at risk, no matter what role their country played in the war. This is the DNA of UNICEF. From the ashes of war to the global challenges that affect millions today, their mandate has never wavered. UNICEF consistently works to protect the rights and well-being of all children, whoever they are, wherever they live. They've earned our trust and deserve your support.
Now we can transfer our cookies on the baking sheets. So we're using the ice
Scooping
cream
so
scoop.
well.
Yes.
Wow. And you've got, this is parchment paper?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And we preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 Celsius.
Okay. And
So-
how long will these bake?
8 to 10 minutes.
Yes.
It depends. You know, it depends on the oven. Some ovens can bake faster. So what you need to do is take like a little spatula and lift gentle the cookie.
Okay.
And see
Yes.
if it gets a little bit darker brown, then it means they're ready. If they're still that color of the brown, keep it a little bit longer.
So we can say like we bake between 8 and 12 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, depends of the
So
oven.
check
Yes.
it at
Yes.
about 8, see where you're at.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I can't believe how beautifully this is scooping. And I'm also smelling the chocolate.
And if you don't have the ice cream scoops, so you can use like a regular spoon, the tablespoon, and you can put like 2 tablespoons. So it will be this size.
Yeah. I'm getting so excited. And are these a regular at the bakery?
Yes.
Yeah.
We have oatmeal cookies with which is my mother-in-law recipe.
Okay.
And they are with cranberries because it seems like not too many people here are a fan of raisins.
Oh, okay.
So we put it cranberries, and they are selling very well. And these ones, these are the regular large cookies.
Okay.
So now we can put on the top the salt. This is the pretzel salt, so it's a little bit bigger, it's thicker than the regular.
You can use kosher sea salt as well.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, I can tell it's the same salt on the pretzels. Yeah. Wow. And I was asking you earlier too about your bread. You do make a bread. That
yes,
people
we
can
do
buy.
make bread.
And you sell the full loaf. Like
full
people can
loaf,
buy
and
full.
it's sliced, unless you can also, because we bake breads only on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays.
Okay.
If you want, you can order ahead of time. You can call us and order ahead of time and ask if you want it sliced or unsliced. Some people prefer unsliced. We slice all our breads.
Okay. And is it a kind of a standard slice, a thick slice? What
It's
is your
not a
slice?
thick, it's mostly standard.
Okay. Then I would want unsliced because I like cutting a nice big piece. All right. What's next?
And next I go to the fridge for like maybe 10 minutes.
Okay.
Between the 5 and 10 minutes.
And what is that doing, putting it in the fridge? How does that help?
So it's like taking the chocolate, again, like very stiff. So when we'll go to the oven, the chocolate start to melt it and the cookies will be cracked on the top.
All you home bakers, we hope that you have been baking along with us. And we would love to see your photos. Take a photo and send it to contact@bakingforchange.ca. We might feature it on the show, on the website, on social media. So send in those photos today.
So our cookies were in the fridge for about 10 minutes. So the chocolate in the dough is hardened a little bit. So when we put them now in the oven, the chocolate will melt again, but what it will do is it will crack on the top. So it's going to be nice, almost like a spidery cracking on the top of the cookie. And I think we are ready to put it in the oven.
Yes.
Awesome.
So after 8 to 12 minutes, we had these cookies in the oven. It came out, and as you can see, they have these spidery cracks on the top of the cookie. They sort of got a little bit bigger, but inside they are still chewy, chocolatey, with a little bit of hint of salt.
And guess what part of the show we finally reached? The tasting part. I'm so excited. I think actually these would make really great ice cream sandwiches.
Yes.
Right? They're a nice size, nice round. Oh gosh, that's delicious.
Yes.
So,
go ahead.
is anybody going to join me?
You can try first, yeah.
I'll try first. Okay.
If you like the chocolate and salt, yeah.
Oh, love it. Okay. Oh my goodness. It's way chewier than it looks.
Yes, yes. It feels like because they have those cracks, that's going to be hard inside. But this is why
it would be. It's not.
This
but
is
even
why
for the next days, if they will be like feel a little bit harder, you can put to the microwave for a few seconds, like 5 seconds, and they will start melting. The chocolate will be soft.
Delicious. And I think the real chocolate makes a big difference.
Yes.
Versus, like I said, cocoa powder or something like that. Just not the same. Not the same as using real chocolate.
Yes.
Ladies, thank you. I know how busy you are. You guys have a million things going on at your stores, but you took time out to come here with us today to share this great recipe, to feed me.
It was our pleasure.
It was our pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So please go visit one of their locations and try lots of their yummy things. I'm going to leave here today. I'm going to buy bread. I'm going to go buy some bread today. And I don't know, maybe some more treats. We'll see.
Thanks for watching, and see you next time on Baking for Change. Special thanks to Wendy Pauls and Jolanta and Mariola from Nougat Bakery and Community Christian Reformed Church.